right, everybody. I had to put my hair up, put on my most comfortable dress, and take my shoes off for this video. Today we're talking about potty training. But before we get started, you already know, like, share, subscribe. SLP professional mode activated. Potty training is a torturous practice used... Now I'm just playing. But for real though, potty training is a little more mental and sensory than you think, right? So I'm gonna go over some tips that I'm hoping will help families of little ones who are having trouble with potty training make this process a little less torturous for you guys. So I have about 9 tips to go over, so bear with me. Tip number 1, put yourself in your child's shoes. Let's imagine being in a warm, comfy bed, right? Just laying there, falling asleep. Feels so peaceful. And then boom! The bed drops out and you're just hanging in the sky outside in the middle of winter, right? It's cold, you're to the bare air, and it's no fun. That's what you have to remember or imagine when you think about potty training. Your kid has been in a diaper since they can remember, which is not long, but their life wouldn't have been that long. And they have this warm diaper, soft, pressed against them. They could just go to the bathroom in it, and it's warm, and it's comfy, and it feels safe, right? Imagine just ripping that off and their bare bottom exposed to the air, and they're expected to just go to the bathroom in the bare, cool air. That's not comfortable. It's almost like the analogy I gave you of being in your warm bed and then boom, being in the middle of the air, cool air, right? So that's how we look at it from an SLP standpoint, speech pathologist, because it's a sensory thing sometimes for kids. Like, they can't see where they're peeing and pooping, and it's just like they're just letting it go. So keep that in mind when you're thinking about your child transitioning from a diaper to using the bathroom. And then some of these tips that I'm giving you moving forward will make a little more sense. Step number 2, be patient. Yes, this is a torturous process for you, but it's also torturous for your child too. They gotta learn, they gotta grow. Growing is not fun, it's not easy. It's necessary, but let's be real, it's not fun. So you gotta be patient. Don't beat them yet, okay? Don't beat them at all during this process. They need your most patience because mentally they've got to be ready for this. It has to be something that's fun and exciting, or they're going to be terrified of the toilet, okay? And I don't mean just at night in the dark. I mean all the time. So just be patient with them. If you got to step away for a couple weeks and come back to this process, that's okay too. They won't be 40 and still using a diaper. They'll be all right, okay? Step number 3, be your child's hype man. Hey, go baby, go baby, go baby. You gotta hype your child up. When you guys sing a victory song every time they want to use the bathroom, whatever it's gotta be, like whether you are a sportscast announcer when they're coming out into the bathroom and getting them hype them up. Hype man, hype woman, you know, respectively. Not both of us could be hype people for our babies, right? But you want them to feel encouraged. So whether that means a sticker chart on the wall in their room, and so when they reach a certain amount of stickers, you get to take them to Build-A-Bear, or you know, they get a special treat or a prize. Whether that means they get fruit snacks every time they use the bathroom at the beginning because we don't want cavities. But whatever that takes, like, you want them to be excited and encouraged about using the toilet, right? For some parents, a trip to Disney World when COVID is over, whatever, I'm not judging you. Whatever you have to do to keep them motivated and excited and wanting to use the bathroom, you know, just do that. Remember, you know, for you it's easy. It's just something you do. We get up as adults and just go to the bathroom and call it a day. Nothing fancy, nothing special. But for them, this is a new chapter on their life. So just make them feel as excited and as encouraged and as much positive reinforcement as you can during this process. Step number 4, get naked. Not you. Let me explain. This process, you know, like I was saying before, it's a sensory thing. So for your child to go from a diaper where they feel the warmth or the soft of a cloth on them, and to the thin air, you want them to get transitioned to that. So you may want to leave them naked from the waist down, or naked all together, whatever you want to do, or whatever you feel comfortable with. Some little friends just like running around naked anyway, but that also helps them become exposed in those areas to the air and know what it feels like, right? Of course, during this time, they have no diaper, so if they gotta go, you make sure that potty is close, right? So, real close. Just know that you might have some accidents if it's not close enough, or if they can't find it, or they don't want to do it, or you just might have some accidents in general. Be prepared for that, you know, finding some not so happy surprises in the corner. But it also is a transition step to get them prepared to going and to sensory feeling what it's going to feel like when they are potentially using the bathroom and the toilet, right? Next step, step number 5, potty shopping. Woo! Okay, I'm a little more hyped than you probably are, but this is an exciting step. Like, you want your child to be a part of this process because, you know, we want them to take this process seriously. We want them to be invested in their own potty training, right? And the way to do that is to get them involved. Let them pick out their potty. Whether you give them some choices of some potties that are in your budget, you know, whatever, that's your priority. You just go in there and, you know, let them see pictures of different potties that you're willing to purchase for them, and let them pick the potty that they like. This will help them to be more excited about it, using it, hopefully, if, you know, Dora the Explorer's on their potty, or Paw Patrol, whatever they like. You let them pick that potty so that hopefully they'll be more invested in using it in sometime in the near future. Also, you might want to take the diaper and take the potty and show them both. Like, show them the diaper. This is what you use before to use the bathroom. But this is like a diaper for big kids. You know, make the correlation between the two. Make that connection so that they realize, hey, this is both something that we use for the bathroom. But now that I'm older, maybe I could try this out. You know, fingers crossed. We're trying. Step number 6, encourage, don't discourage. So like I was saying before, positive reinforcement, never negative reinforcement. Like, don't be like, I'm gonna beat you if you don't use the potty. No, please. Don't terrify them during this process. We want it to be as calm and chill as possible. Most kids are stubborn anyway. So if you tell them, you know, use this potty or I'm gonna beat you, you know, they're not gonna use the potty because they're stubborn. But if you encourage them and say, oh, this is cool, like, you know, yeah, let's try it out. Or you say, hey, good fruit snacks if we sit on the potty, like things like that to keep them excited and engaged, they're probably most likely to use the potty. Fingers crossed. Once again, tip number 7, hear me out, be an example. So I know some parents may not really want their kid in the bathroom with them when they're using it, but, you know, they got to see what it looks like for, you know, positive, an idea of positive reinforcement of, you know, what they need to do. You want to know what they need to do to use the bathroom. Sometimes it's a little bit confusing. They don't know what else to do after they sit on that big thing, and now what? And, you know, it can get a little complicated when you're a little one, right? So if you're comfortable, you know, make the announcement, oh, mama's got a pee-pee, right? It's a little weird for the rest of the household, but we're doing what it takes to get this little one potty trained, right? So, mama's got a pee-pee. I guess I gotta go to the bathroom. Even if you don't use pee-pee, that's fine. If you use urinate, it's a big word. I'm pretty sure you're not using that yet. But if you do, no judgment here. Whatever word you use to use the bathroom, or that your child is using, use that vocabulary when you're announcing your use of the bathroom. Take your child in there with you and show them the step-by-step process to you using their bathroom. Put a smile on your face, look excited to pee-pee, right? Or poo-poo, whatever. Just, you want them to know that mommy and daddy do the same thing, and it's easy and it's fun and you can do it too, right? So you're going to encourage them by modeling what they should be doing in the bathroom. It may take a few times. Once again, if this is a step you want to skip, no judgment. Number 8, set the mood. So first, a good way to do that is changing their diaper in the bathroom. So if they're still a diaper user and you're at the beginning of this process, I would change their diaper in the bathroom. This gets them used to, once again, that connection. The bathroom is where bathroom stuff happens, where boo-boo, poo-poo, all that stuff happens in this place here. So that's where your diaper will be changed, and that's where you'll be expected to go to the bathroom. We're making another connection. Also, it might be helpful to create a schedule. So if you've noticed a pattern, maybe observe your kid for a week or two about when they seem like they use the bathroom, whether you got to catch them in the middle of it or they come and ask you to use the bathroom and tell you have to use the bathroom. Kind of monitor and see if there's one time or a couple times in the day that they do that consistently. And then let's create a schedule. So then at that point, during those times of the day, we can say, oh, it's 2 o'clock. You know, do you have to use the bathroom? Let's go try, and we can come back and play with the cards. Or let's pause Dora the Explorer and try to use the potty, and then we can come back and watch Dora, okay? That way they know, like, we're actively taking that chance. We're actively taking responsibility to try to use the bathroom during these times, right? Showing them the importance of this, showing them some consistency. And if they don't have to, that's fine. Let them sit on the potty for a few minutes at your discretion, and then they can come off of the potty, right? But it's just building the routine of them using the bathroom consistently and then using the potty instead of going in the diaper, right? Step number 9. This one is important. I call it the cold turkey tushy, okay? And that just basically means no more diapers, right? This is a big step, and it's taking a great chance. I understand, because that means a lot of laundry washed, a lot of soiled bed sheets, a lot of clothes washed if you guys are going out in public, right? But I've seen that the most progress with this step with the families that I've shared this with, when they just get rid of those diapers, even at nighttime, all together, there's no more diapers. And you may want to have a conversation with your little one first, like, look here now, you're getting older, we're getting rid of these diapers, and now you get your big boy, your big girl pants on, right? Make a big deal, maybe we can have a big girl, big boy party, right? However, we're home quarantined, why not, right? Half an hour, couple balloons, celebrating, you know, the transition of your little one into the next step of life, right? A rite of passage. No more diapers, big kid pants, right? And so you make the investment to buy some underwear for your little one, and that's what they're wearing. Now, you may also want to invest in pee-pee pads as well to put under them when they go to sleep at night, in case this transition doesn't work as quickly as you would like it to, right? And, parents, you got this, right? Hold out for the long haul, right? It's gonna get better, right? You got this. The race is almost over, right? Or just beginning, but whatever. So just try that out. Even when they go out places, you take them to at this point, we're only going to the supermarket, right? No place else for real. But wherever you guys are going out, take an extra set of clothes with them and have them, if they go to the bathroom in their clothes, changing it out. It is a hassle, but you want to fully commit to this transition. The only way to do that is to really step out there into the next step, right? You may also find that they don't like the feeling of wet clothes and wet underwear, which is also encouraging for them to transition to letting you know when they need to use the bathroom and using the potty. I don't know too many people who want to sit in their own poop all day in underwear, right? Pampers are a different story. They hug the legs, they hug the waist, so usually that movement, bowel movement or whatever is in there, is kind of trapped in that diaper, right? So they don't feel as bad sitting in it. But with underwear, it might start to, not to be nasty, leak through the sides or get on their other clothes, and that's just not comfortable. Wet jeans is not fun, right? So this might also encourage them to want to actually use the potty, right? So these are my tips. I apologize in advance. I also take these kudos in But I hope these tips help you and your child transition into using the potty and have a great potty training experience. So thanks for watching, and may the tips be with you.